The mystery of the Chinese puzzle. The Tangram puzzle is one of the most well-known Chinese puzzles. In Chinese, it is called Qi Qiao Pao, as well as Wisdom Board and Seven Smart Board. Qi Qiao is derived from the old Chinese custom to thread a seven-eyed needle on the seventh day of the seventh month, thus imploring happiness. The name Tangram is said to be derived from the Cantonese Tanka girls. They taught foreign sailors the game of Tangram. It is a typical example of Oriental mystery. No one knows exactly who invented the puzzle or when. It is said that the puzzle is at least 2,000 years old as the Great Wall of China. One story claims that a long time ago in the Chu period, a Chinese boy dropped a valuable square tile. It broke into 7 pieces. When the boy had recovered from the shock, he looked at the pattern formed by the pieces and started pushing them around. That is how Tangram was born. With the 7 pieces of the Tangram, countless figures can be made, from very simple to extremely complicated. Letters, objects, animals, people, etc. Around 1800, the game became fashionable in Europe, and articles and books on it were published. Famous people of those times occupied themselves with the game. Napoleon is said to have often played it for relaxation, but especially to train his patience and ingenuity. The game was originally made out of wood or stone, and more recently out of plastic. The latest version of this popular and interesting puzzle can be seen here on CDI, the Tangram of modern times and of the future. Tangram is a fun and fascinating way of playing with shapes. The following pictures show you how you can move the pieces of the puzzle. In the middle of the screen, you can see the figure you are about to make. In the top right-hand corner, you see the 7 Tangram pieces. By means of the joystick or tracker ball, you move your cursor to a piece of the puzzle and you press the action button. The cursor now disappears, and you can move the piece of your choice across the screen with the joystick or tracker ball. If you press the action button and keep it in that position, you can place the piece in any position you choose with the joystick or tracker ball. If the piece is in the right position, release the action button and move the piece to its place within the outline of the figure. In order to fix the piece, press the action button again. You can now continue by choosing the next piece, turning it and moving it to its place. You have 5 minutes of playing time for each figure. If time runs out, you can opt for Continue or Solution. If you opt for Continue, you can finish the figure you were working on. If you opt for Solution, the figure will automatically be completed. By opting for Hint, the outlines of the pieces you still have to place become visible for a few seconds. By selecting Music, you can choose various kinds of background music which you can listen to during the game. With Next, you go to the next figure. If you want to end the game, you opt for Menu. The main menu will then appear on the screen. Now you can see the main menu of the game. In History, the history of Tangram is shown. If you opt for Game, the 5 levels at which you can play will appear, from very simple to extremely complicated. Beginner. In the simple figure which you are about to make, the outlines of the pieces are visible. Intermediate. Only the outline of the figure is now visible on the screen. Advanced. By means of the sub-menu, you can choose a number of categories. The figures to be made are simple. You can now choose from 9 different categories. By means of Next, you can keep selecting another figure. If you opt for Automatic, the figures from the different categories will automatically appear